Hey folks, it's Matt once again coming at you with another set of reviews. Going to do this the same night, but posting will probably be within 2 nights. Like two one day to another day. But they all have in common, I know it's October, is a month of horror, I'm in the middle of doing stuff. But this guy was nice. This guy has sent me a lot of stuff, and he was nice enough. He sent me more stuff that he wanted my opinion on. It's the least I could do. Instead of holding off for a whole month or so. And believe me, I'll fit it in. Believe me, I'll get all this other stuff done. Trust me. But it's the least I can do. First Power 100, of course, is the guy who sent me this stuff. So I definitely want to thank him once again. And the stuff he sent me includes a film called Merantau. Merantau is a film from around 2009. It stars, I want to get the actor's name, Iko Uwais. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Not sure where to look up to pronounce it. But this is the same director, Gareth Evans, who him and this guy went on to do The Raid Redemption, also known as just The Raid. And they're doing a sequel to The Raid. And this is a film they did before it in 2009 called Merantau. And it's pretty basic martial arts film, pretty simple story. Right off the bat, I can say at the end of the day, I think he even warned me, don't go in as expecting The Raid Redemption. This is a film they did before Raid Redemption. Don't go in expecting the Raid Redemption type. And I didn't. And overall, I will say, right off the bat, I liked it okay. I thought the film was okay. Not sure if it's a film I never really need to see again, but that was okay. I will say, the fight scenes are well done. But a lot of films from Asia, to be honest, the fight scenes are well done. For some reason, parts of the story made me think of The Transporter. But I will admit I like The Transporter, even The Transporter 2. Transporter 2 might be my favorite, but I like Transporter 1 and 2 better than this. But the film, right off the bat, a problem I have, I feel it takes a while for this film to get started. Like this film is an hour and 50 minutes, and it feels a bit long in the tooth. It takes about 50 minutes to sort of get to the point across, which is, the first 50 minutes is pretty much this guy. He is, the Merantau is this journey that a person goes on to test himself, to see if they're going to be a man. And he hopes to teach this martial art called silat in Jakarta to kids and such. He says goodbye to his mom. He gets on a bus, meets this guy who offers him advice, don't be a teacher. He gets this place he's meant to stay, but it's been torn down. He's eating. This kid steals his wallet. He runs after him. See this woman who is the kid that stole his wallet. That kid's older sister is being beat up by her boss. This guy helps her, but she gets pissed because now she's fired. He's calling his mom, trying to figure out what to do. Tells her, yeah, he's doing fine, pretty much lying to her. Sees that the woman is getting beat up again. Goes into this club and beats some guys up. And pretty much you find out that the bad guys, it's human trafficking. And maybe that's why, like, you say Taken had that sort of idea as well. Taken with Liam Neeson, which is another film that I liked more than this. Plus, it helps. This film ends with a bunch of containers, like fight scenes amidst containers, which just made me think of the Transporter fight scene that Jason Statham has amidst all these containers and stuff. Which I just liked that film better. I thought the film moved at a faster pace. I like Jason Statham more than this guy. This guy is a talented martial artist. I liked him find The Raid Redemption. I mean, he's not bad. It's just I just don't think it's a lot of charisma, so to speak, or I don't know. It is what it is. It worked well, The Raid Redemption, because the rest of the film worked well here. I just felt it took a while for it to get going. Like, everything I explained to you is about 40 to 50 minutes of the film, I swear. 40 to 50 minutes of the film. Where he goes in the club and beats some folks in the club, kicks down this door, kicks his bottle, scars, cuts up the main bad guy's face, and he wants them to go after this guy and the girl because they fucked up his face. And again, the fight scenes are well done. The fight scenes they're really well done. Sometimes I don't know why. Sometimes I'm not sure if they definitely don't have as much impact, I would say, as the Ray Redemption. Ray Redemption, I mean, this is rated R, but the Ray Redemption, you definitely felt that R-rated more impact. I don't know how else to put it. But yeah, the fight on a walkway, which guy's protecting the little brother of this girl. I like that fight because the guy gets 2 pipes and beating the shit out of folks. Okay. They hide where he's been staying at, this sort of construction site. The girl that he saved tells him the story, sob story, which is her and her little bro were abandoned. They go to a place to get this money that they saved up. He fights some thugs there. The girl hides her brother in this little place. She gets knocked out, taken away. They're chasing the lead guy on the rooftop. He has this scene where he gets this long pole. A guy's jumping from one rooftop to another to get him, and the lead guy slams the pole into the guy's neck and stops him dead straight, and guy lands on the ground. Yeah, fights a couple folks, and construction site has this thing where he has the box that has the money in it. He wraps his shirt in it, smacks some guys around with it, running from a guy on a motorcycle, grabs a guy's shirt, straightens it out so the motorcycle guy gets clotheslined from it. Some decent action scenes. Beats up some thugs at that club again. Beats up a couple folks in this parking garage. Beats up some thugs in this room. You have this couch bit where he gets pushed back and his hands are on the couch like this, and he's moving it to sort of maneuver himself, like moving himself across the couch. Again, the fight scenes are not bad. Not bad at all. Just this elevator, that guy in the elevator is the same guy he talked to on the bus at the beginning of the film. Lead guy says, you don't have to do this. The guy from the bus says, I have to. They get in a pretty decent fight. But then the guy, sort of, to redeem himself, steps in front of the bullets that were going to hit this guy. That guy gets killed in the elevator. Lead guy fucks up some people with the guns. Well, I mean, two guys shoot the guy, fucking lead guy, kicks their ass. Then you get to these shipping containers, which have these women in them. These 2 bad guys, one whose face got fucked up from before, from that bottle, when the lead guy kicked it. And then his other guy, his friend. I forget if it was his brother or his friend. I didn't really care. I'll be honest, I just wasn't really interested in the bad guys. I thought the bad guys were just sort of middle of the road, run-of-the-mill sort of bad guys. They sent a bunch of guys there, and again, this sort of reminded me of Transporter and other films where, you know, a lead guy using martial arts amidst these shipping containers. Fights the guys there. Then, I will admit, one thing a little nitpick I had of Ray Redemption was it was 2 good guys against 1 bad guy. Here it's 2 bad guys against 1 good guy. Okay. Because it makes the heroes sort of more vulnerable, because it's 2 bad guys coming up against him. He has to fend off 2 bad guys. It's a decent, good fight. It's not a decent fight, it's a good fight. Fucks them both up. Doesn't give the death blow to the one guy, which was a stupid mistake, because he lets the girls out. The girl he saved smiles at him. The bad guy stabs the lead guy in the stomach, and the lead guy punches him and kicks him in the throat, which kills that guy. The lead guy dies from his wound, but before he dies, he tells the girl, hey, you take your brother, go back to my family, tell them what happened, tell them I tried, I tried my best. Girl and her brother go back to the lead guy's family, and pretty much those 2 are now living with this guy's family, his mom and brother and such. And that's pretty much the end of the movie. The film it just was sort of there. I mean, it sounds weird because the fight scenes are well done. It's more than just one or two action scenes. But it just seemed like stuff I had seen so many times before, whether it be, yes, the Transporter 1 and 2, whether it be the Tony Jaa films like On Bak or The Protector, Jackie Chan films, Jet Li films. Maybe it's because I'm getting sort of burned out on Asian martial arts films, but at the same time, I'll admit, I saw these two films and I enjoyed them. I really enjoyed them. You'll hear more about it. I say I enjoy them more than this. I don't know what it is about this movie. I did not go into it with big expectations. It's not a bad film. I don't know what it was. It just, the story. I mean, this guy says it's the best martial arts film of this decade. Really, Twitch film? The best martial arts film of this decade? Really? I mean, I think On Bak is better. I think The Protector was better. I think like so much stuff in this film just reminded me of other films. You know, the shipping containers remind me of the Transporter. The stuff with the motorcycle or the jumping from one roof to the other and stopping the guy who's ready to jump from one rooftop to another. For some reason, made me think of certain Tony Jaa films. And hell, the 2 Against 1 made me think of Jet Li's Kiss of the Dragon, which I like more than this. I don't know, just the story was really nothing new. The lead guy, he's a good martial artist, but I just don't think he has a... He worked well in The Red Redemption. I don't know what it was about that film. It worked better in that film. Maybe because the story, the idea, it was simple, but it was interesting. So that kept me into it more. It's just a story about this. Okay, he's helping a girl and her little brother, and the bad guys I thought were pretty mediocre, pretty lame. The action scenes again were well choreographed. But at the same time, it just was. I've never seen this film before, but it just made me have a sense of deja vu. I mean, I know I'm pissing people off already right now, and again, I'm not saying this is a bad film. It was a film that was. Maybe it's just because I've seen so many other Asian martial arts films, Flashpoint and Killzone and these other Donnie Yen films and Jackie Chan films, Jet Li films, Tony Jaa films. God, what was the film? God, there was another film, Born to Win or Born to Fight or Born to Defense or something where I forget what it was called. I don't know how to explain. I don't know what it is about this film. I just saw it and it was, it was there. I think the first 50 minutes kind of hurt it for me. Because the first 50 minutes, it's not a lot happening. I thought it took too long to get into the story. And then when it started to get going, I lost interest after that. It kind of lost me. And it didn't really get me back. And then, okay, again, the fight scenes are well done. It's just this kind of story. If I want to watch this kind of story about a girl and human trafficking, I'd just rather watch Transporter. I'd just rather watch Taken. I got more than Liam Neeson and Jason Statham in those films. And I didn't really care for the ending where the guy dies. I understand the point of it, but I'm like, the guy died because he didn't fuck up this guy who deserved it. Which I thought was a stupid mistake, and he paid for it with his life. It just... If you're a martial arts fan, check this film out, because you'll get good action scenes and fight sequences. And, don't take my word for it. There's a lot of good critical notices on this film. So, again, if you like martial arts films, check out Merantau. If you want to check out the guys who made The Red Redemption, what they did before that, check the film out. It's not a bad film. It's just not a film I can see myself rewatching, because it's like, well, I'll watch The Protector, or I'll watch Kiss of the Dragon, or I'll watch The Transporter, or something like that. That's just my personal opinion. Or I'll watch The Red Redemption. There's more interesting films for me out there, martial arts wise. But, again, if you like martial arts films, check out Merantau. But it's just, the fight scene he has with the 2 guys is good. The other fight scenes are decent. But it's just, I don't think this is the best martial arts film of the decade. This is my opinion. I mean, it is what it is. It's nothing you haven't seen before. Maybe that's the thing. It's nothing you haven't seen before. You've seen a lot of this stuff done before. I mean, even Jackie Chan's Who Am I when he's fighting the two guys, and I like that film more. It's just it is what it is. But either way, I'm gonna stop now because I'm just repeating myself. I'm sure I pissed a lot of martial arts fans off, but there's a lot of martial arts films I liked. I like Flashpoint. I like Jackie Chan's Who Am I and Legend of Drunken Master, Jet Li's Fist of Legend, Donnie Yen's Legend of the Fist. I liked Ip Man 1 and 2. Uh, the Protector, On Bak. Yes, Kiss of the Dragon I liked. Tai Chi Master I remember liking. There's a lot of films. So anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. And stay tuned for my review of a film that I enjoyed much more. That's Ip Man. So thanks for watching and take care.